gon' dance to it. Basic everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the
fucker, we go with Tampa Bay. See what they talking about.
I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I'll
get turned it over.
And I that bouncing up and down.
Let me close this window,
Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Here we ride. Let's ride. Ooh, you probably finna be in my ass for real this game, boy. Shit. I ain't got the same defense.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to
Plus, shit, I gotta figure these niggas out early.
Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Garcon's 49ers going up against Jackson's Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. First is Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco was really, really hot to pick up Kyle Juszczyk from Baltimore, and they acquired him. Why? He can do everything. Block it? Yeah, of course he can. But he can catch the ball well in the backfield, too.
Led all fullbacks in receptions the last 2 years and played in his first Pro Bowl a season ago. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Talking about today. Yeah.
Fresh set of downs here.
Boy.
And some changes here as the D-line separates.
Because it is cold.
First down, a run with Hines.
this
push his
cold.
way
I don't know
forward
what
here for a
outside,
good little
man.
gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Shift together here from the D-line. They run high. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it.
Did you pick your playbook this time instead of the other one?
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Yeah.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard
Man,
line.
man, y'all some wrong for that,
yards out of
man. Let me click on that, boy.
Nice
They
little
wouldn't let
nifty
me
play
click on
him
McCoy
there.
for
Yeah, that's
nothing,
the
man.
ability
I'm
to
trying
read
to
a
steady click
defense
on the
and
tackle.
utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And now here's a carry heading left.
You say what?
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and
3
all
to
of a
5
sudden here
inches.
it's 3rd down.
And Lil Rock's supposed to get 2. 1 to 3. So, possibly 1.
Garoppolo now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff working right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Holding the 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
That's that. EJ sent me something today telling me when you hit the hit stick on Madden and you weren't trying to. Hey, that showed what it looked like, boy. That man was gone. He was nowhere in the play.
Now to kick this one away.
I said, damn, man.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right.
Here comes the D.
Hey, boy, I was dying so hard this morning when I seen that, man.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now
Come on, Cole.
there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard
Tripping, bro.
line.
That was supposed to be
A gain of
6.
3, 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating
I
space.
know,
and
boy.
making
You
room
overran
plays.
it. I wasn't
A
trying to
toss
hit
play will
the.
help accomplish that
I was
because
hitting
now
it
you're
somewhere
pushing
else.
the defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now Winston, and he fires one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got
fellas.
it would be 0-0
Come
right
on,
now?
Jameis.
I wouldn't think so. I think
Tyrod Taylor
cases,
could do it. You can too now.
I mean, we're just
Come
getting
on.
started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
On 3rd down. That's Barber, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Winston now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Boy, that nigga there fast as hell.
Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because
that
they
nigga
didn't bring
there
the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh. Come on, fellas.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And this one caught by Cameron Brace. And this time not quite to the 30. Down at the 31-yard line.
James, pay attention.
Look
at that line, man.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Pay attention, James.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring
attention, James.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
Yeah, that was a good one.
They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Charles, by the way, totally switching gears. Did you see the Andy Dalton Buffalo Bills thing and how much money has been
I wanted to go somewhere else, but he was on it.
Winning pass that put the Bills in the playoffs?
How about the Bills fans? Now, number one, obviously appreciative of the pass Andy Dalton made on 4th and 12, right, to Tyler Boyd, and he goes the whole way, and they get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Bills haven't been to the playoffs in 17 years. So I heard that a lot of fans donated in $17 increments to represent the 17 years. And last I heard, somewhere around $345,000 goes to Andy Dalton's charity, his foundation. So it's a win-win.
I was trying to get to that
around.
fullback.
The best part was this weekend in Jacksonville, I saw a picture of a Bills fan wearing a Bills jersey, number 14, with the name Dalton on the back of it. How about that?
Only bad news for the Bills fans, an early exit with a 10-3 defeat. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo.
Come on, man. That's a big, bro.
The intended receiver,
damn, Brent.
Murphy, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down.
Man, Grimes tripping, bro. That's supposed to
You
be
prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. His way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. High to first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. And the
man, big dude, bro. He's up, man.
Right there.
God
this guy's known
damn.
for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh,
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackle, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody knew
I didn't know that. I swear I did too, but I kept pressing the button to make sure because I didn't know who had the ball out the wire.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39.
Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter. They get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
And that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Trying to get it right, man.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Jameis now on first down. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brock Coyle spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
You heard that, boy,
and in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Or
do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Real talk, bro. I'm thinking strictly about...
2nd down, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Right.
The 1st down throw for Winston. Evans has it left side. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're
trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
Nah, they'll give you that because it's on the open side. I know why you ain't picking it out on the other side. It's too many receivers.
Way down near the 40-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg.
Yeah, when I threw it to the left, it's too many receivers that's causing the players to move around. So once they get in a certain position, they can't turn around fast enough.
After it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Right. Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. It's complete to Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Right.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
You said who? Oh, yeah.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play. This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, if I don't get this stop right here, it's going to be crazy anyway.
High. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead.
That's what I was meaning by they D-line. See, they got one nigga on their D-line. They ain't got enough people to just really, make the
dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just run the ball. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Man, shit, 2 times in a row, you definitely gonna run the shit out of them.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Get him after this, though. Nah, you go back with the 49ers. I may have to get the Raiders on that ass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on.
Got to get somebody that's got some type of defense behind them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down.
Oh, shit. They sure did.
And tough starting field position here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves
that's the only thing I don't really too much like about this, man. You can't really challenge shit.
2nd and 5.
Unless they review it, and ain't
shift
too
together
much
here from the D-line. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned.
Man, get the hell out the way, man. Damn.
Eyes, scanning the field and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swing to the football defensively.
Out the way, man. Block straight ahead. Stop trying to go to the side. That ain't even a freaking play.
A pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
Do this same thing, man. Y'all tripping.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
It ain't gonna too much matter. Them boys out of their element right now anyway.
All right, they're going to try
4 minutes
and keep
left in the 4th quarter. They minds wondering like
they're going for it. And to give this time to the tailback.
See, that's what I be talking about. That's how I know they messed up. That ain't even the play I ran. That's why I see it. It ain't gonna matter. Bro, I swear I ought to put out of that play. Quick. Nigga, I seen your alignment, bro. I audible. But that shit be doing it to me when I be online sometimes, depending on how they quarterback is. I can call an audible and he won't never. It's like he won't recognize the audible.
Saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established.
See, that's what I mean. Like them niggas lying and shit. Well, they be lying and slow.
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
These niggas ain't getting no push, though.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Push 10 yards out the line
one to
every
warm the
time.
hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Well, McCoy, if you had some help, bro, I know what you feel like now, bro.
Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. No gain on the play there, second down.
Oh, my. Y'all better help these boys out, man. Because right now, y'all front line getting their ass alive.
Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it
If
right
I come back from 13 down in a minute, something crazily wrong with
so
the
they
game
settle
anyway.
for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
That's the game. It was over with, bro. You want to go get
for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward. Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brock Coyle in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Jameis on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Reuben Foster in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Jameis to throw it. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Eli Harold not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
All right, here we go.
And Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL. It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa. Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off. Lucky.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Got LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies. It's a vibe. I just with the homie. It's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. Yeah. I pull up in several different. But most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the think of I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but I ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest. I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Keenum now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Flush to his right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Still going. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go. Green, 39. Detroit.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back to throw. Keenum escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brooks Reed in there to get him for a loss of 5. So second and goal here from the 9. This is Murray. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never moved.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. In motion is Austin Hooper. Freeman again, a first down carry. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, for Freeman in the playoff win over the Rams, 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, he also chipped in 68 yards from scrimmage.
So we got to see the best of that Atlanta Falcons duo, didn't we? And we haven't had that all season long due to injuries, guys in and out of the lineup, not able to see them at the peak of their game. I thought we saw that against the Rams. Devontae Freeman ran with such toughness and such drive that I think he motivated his team. Of course, Tevin Coleman, always a threat to go the distance. So, pretty good duo there in the NFC South, rivaling Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram in New Orleans.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking.
And oh, it's blocked. Here's Bosher to kick it away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Freeman. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And for Julio, he had a touchdown in the victory over the Rams to go along with 94 yards, 9 catches total in that game for Julio Jones.
And not only that.
And Freeman lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Keenum now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Murray. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On first down, Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Freeman again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw is Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. A swing pass caught. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And now running right through it. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some room to work. How did he stay on his feet? Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Throwing is Keenum on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Then boy dare try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that